Hey, what's going on? I was getting ready to set up a mix, and I wasn't planning to do a video, but then it hit me. I don't know if I've shared this, at least on YouTube and Facebook, so I want to share this really cool tool. I don't know if they make a PC version. It's right now, I'm on a Mac, that's all I know. But let me show you what I'm doing. So I've got a session here. This is my mix template, and I've downloaded the files from Michael, who sent them to me, and I'm getting ready to import them in. Now, this isn't exactly the way he sent them to me. I've added something so I can show you how this works, but you'll notice on these tracks, they all have a _01 at the end. That's really typical, especially if you're exporting out of Pro Tools. You create a new version, consolidate everything. Sometimes it slaps random characters on the end, which is fine as an audio file. Who cares? But where it annoys me is when I drop it into my session in Studio One. Now look, all my track names are now just kind of cluttered. Right? They have the 01 at the end. And if I go to my mix window, it's hard to really see. What is this? This is lead Vox double 201. So there's just too much characters there. And in the past, historically, the way I fixed this is literally come in here, press right, backspace, 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 tab, right, backspace, back. Literally tabbing my way down the line and getting rid of that. That can take a long time, right? It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just super annoying. So I'm going to get rid of these and show you a tool that I discovered a year or two ago that was just ridiculously cool. So let's say you get files like this, or I'll tell you another one. Studio One previous versions of Studio One, when you exported tracks, it would you would have to enter in some sort of prefix for the file name. So if the song was called Home, then all the files would say home-kick drum, home-snare. Super annoying. There was no way to not do that. They don't do that anymore, but you may receive tracks when you're mixing for a client that have characters in there you just don't want. How do you get rid of them easily? Enter this bad boy right here, NameChanger. I mean, talk about great name. NameChanger, I'll find the link and put it below the video so you can see it for yourself and check it out. I believe it's free, but I've donated just because it made my life so much easier. I gave them money because it was awesome. So the way this works is it allows you to import files into there, and it will change their names. So if you have a million files from pictures from a vacation, you've got 500 pictures and they all have the weird IMG number name, you can drag them in here and rename them something like Jamaica, and then it'll number them 1 through 500 or whatever. But for our purposes, here's how it works. So right now, I want to change all these file names. I just want to get rid of the _01 at the end. So I drag them out of my Finder over here to the original file name side, and then we've got a bunch of different ways that we can rename things, a bunch. So you can use sequences to name things and give them a number, so 1, 2, 3, 4. What we're going to do is we're going to replace something. So we're going to replace the last occurrence of something with something else. So what are we going to replace? We're going to replace where it says _01, we're going to replace it with nothing. So we're not going to put anything in this blank. And as you can see, Vox triple _01 will be changed to just Vox triple.wave. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So now literally all I do is click rename. It takes just a second. It says rename complete. We look over in my folder and it renamed them in the folder where they were. So literally dragging them over here was just so we can play with the names, but it actually renamed them here. Now I can drag these into my session, and I don't have to go through and play the tab game to get rid of all those weird things. Look at this. Look, it's all named perfectly. Now I can just get to mixing, arranging, go to town. So there you go. Link below to figure out where to find NameChanger. You can see if there's a PC version, but it definitely works on the Mac. I use it regularly, and it has literally probably saved me hours at this point of frustration. I'm Joe from Home Studio Corner. Bye.